See, that's the support. So this turns into a whole zone here now. So I would like to see the zone go and then a retest, and then that would be the next stop. As long as we got a strong pound, or strongish pound for that matter, as long as it's top 4. Hi everyone, welcome back to another trading day. It's Thursday, 25 July 2024. Today I will be trading long yen, Swiss and the US. And I'll be short in the CAD, the Aussie and the New Zealand. Let's start off with the dollar index finding resistance right at the moving average, gap up yesterday morning, but loses the strength from the bulls. And the long lower shadow is negating the bearishness. So we're still sitting in a very neutral scenario here. At least I can know that the market is looking at this moving average. Strong reversal from here will continue down. A break and a close above will take us back to this level, or then that moving average, and then we'll see what happens there. On my intraday indicator, I can see dollar strength coming in. It was down there and it was moving up through the neutral phases, and now it is in the strong area. So this is usually a precursor of what's going to happen here. So I will have to stay dollar bullish here on my intraday trading, but over the longer term, the view should still be short dollar. So, but mostly, like for instance, the yen is very, very, very strong. And my trading robot got a short in the US yen yesterday, and well, for the last 2 days, it's been falling like a rock, hitting targets, even on a strong dollar. Just show the strength of the yen. Obviously, the Bank of Japan interfering, buying the yen like crazy, strengthening and holding their currency. Now we will have to see what happens. Finding resistance, just a close above, close back below. Staying bearish on the medium, short term and long term. Intraday, I'll definitely still consider longs on the dollar. Putting, well, a lot of pressure on gold. Selling it off, bringing it down to the 78% here, showing that gold is getting weaker and weaker. On a strong dollar, this is exactly what should happen. So this will give me gold at a discount later. Maybe they want to come back and retest this area here. All right, next stop should be 2350. That's a strong level also. It can even go down as low as 2300. So I will see here now what happens here in this area to 2350. But for now, I don't see any buying opportunities. That's what I've meant by saying the reversal wasn't strong enough for me. It wasn't convincing enough. That's why I said I did not go take a long on the daily chart here. And I'm glad in hindsight now. Bitcoin crashing through the $66,000 last night. You can see here, it found support there and it held very well last night. I thought, okay, we're going to hold, and down it comes. Okay, we will see what happens by tomorrow morning, because this could still be a hammer candle holding the $66,000 levels. But I'm afraid we are starting to see retracements, and we'll see what happens with this level. This is still a very strong level. If that's going to be the case, we could see a bounce. It's not going to be as convincing it would have been at the $66,000 levels, but this would be good enough for me. It could also come back to this Fibonacci levels, 50 to 60. I like this level here. So I definitely will look for some entries at that structure there. You see the structure there. So that's the area I would get really interested in a very short-term trade. But from there, back at the $60,000 levels, a nice spike up the page could be a very nice entry. But it's early days. Let's not run ahead of myself. So if I get a bounce here, it would be okay-ish, but it needs to close back above the 66,000. Other than that, I'll have to wait for this retracement. Ethereum ETF started to trade yesterday. Same that happened with Bitcoin. When they got the ETF, they saw the sell-off. So Ethereum is falling on the ETF that started traded yesterday morning. So that's pushing down the whole crypto markets. But we'll see. Apparently the SEC and XRP or Ripple is meeting this afternoon. So we could see some action on Ripple later today if they get a settlement today, which I don't know. But we'll see. SEC cancelled the meeting last week, rescheduled it for today. So let's see what happens there. That would pull the market up. If they came out there having a settlement which is acceptable to the market, we'll see XRP flying and the rest of the crypto markets will follow. US Swiss then. I gave you this short yesterday. I said it was a smallish trade for me because the candle pattern wasn't that great. On my mentoring group, we had another setup there where we did the second part of the trade, and a very, very nice trade. Right, I didn't even set the targets yesterday, but I used this lows here because of that area there also. Right, so we're still at that level, so that would be the target for this type of trade. We can push further for Fibonacci's, but for me this was such a nice risk reward. I can't see why I should go further with this. The risk was 20, 25 to 30 and gained 80 out of it. It's more than 1 to 2. That's my trading objective. So it was a half a position for me, but we saw a consolidation breakout there, and we shorted the other half on the breakout, hitting the targets there. Right, so that's very nice. Can push it further to Fibonacci's, but I think for what I do here, this trade is then closed. Before we continue, thank you for today's sponsor again, Incasu. When your business needs a reporting platform to improve the quality and speed of making decisions, consider Insight BI, a seamless add-on for reporting and business intelligence. Insight BI is an all-in-one, cloud-based 24/7 reporting solution. For more info, check out the link in the description. In the Euro Swiss, Euro neutral, Swiss green zone, retracement back to 60% right the structure there. That's where I will get interested in some shorts. US CAD also running like crazy. New run up the page, or new leg up there. Retracement back to 50% right the structure there. I look for candle reversals there to go long. US green zone, CAD red zone, want to be long here. FTSE still the same as yesterday. I showed you this one, and there's no specific entry. On my mentoring group, we are short on a divergence trade there, and we're pushing this. We're almost at our first targets there now, but we want to push down here. I couldn't get a real level here because the market is now on another level here. If I zoom out there again, you see that's the support. So this turns into a whole zone here now. So I would like to see the zone go and then a retest, and then that would be the next stop. As long as we got a strong pound, or strongish pound for that matter, as long as it's top 4, I would love to have it green. That would push it down much harder, but it's neutral bullish. I'm fine with that, seeing that I am in the trade. We haven't had an entry yet, but the pattern still plays out. Big support coming in. We could expect some bounces. So if you can find with your entries an entry here, it's not bad at all. In the US yen, hitting beautiful targets on my trading robot on the short side. Stunning stuff. Now the retracement back to 61% FIP level, right at structure there. Dollar, yen, I don't like them both green, but the yen is so strong at this stage that anything against the yen is just absolutely tanking. Also the Swiss franc. But you can see, even if you look at the Swiss yen, it's falling like a rock. So the yen is just outperforming everybody. Obviously the Bank of Japan. Retracement, I'll get interested. Dow Jones, with a weakening dollar, with a strengthening dollar now, I will want to be short with the trend changing there. Retracement back to the 50-61% level, structure there. Candle reversal, I'll then definitely consider some shorts. Euro US, Euro neutral, not that much after that. Dollar green zone, I want to be long there. By shorting this will give me the long on the US. So retest 61% level, right at structure there. If I can get a reversal there, I'll consider some shorts. Pound Swiss, pound dropping nicely against the Swiss, which is very strong, and a retracement back to 50% at structure. That's the area I'm going to look for some shorts. Aussie CAD, also nice swing down the page, retracement back to 61% structure there. You look at Aussie, red zone. CAD also red zone, but Aussie is definitely weaker than the CAD. So in this instance, I can short this because that will give me a long in the CAD, but it looks a little bit counterproductive. Not my favorite setup, but if that's a way to get the short in the Aussie, I'll take it. In the Aussie US, similar scenario. Aussie red zone, US green zone. So I would favor this one above the Aussie CAD, but sometimes I don't get the setup, so that's why I do the spreads. So if I can get a retracement back there, right at 61% structure there, candle reversal, I'll definitely look for some shorts. But guys, trading isn't just about my insights. Please fill up the comments below this video. You can support this channel by checking out all the links in the description. Thank you for joining me today on this trading journey. Remember that trading carries risk, so don't forget to trade responsibly and never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. I can't wait to see my next video. Until then, trade well.